Storytellers is an exhibition that I curated in collaboration with Gerardo Mosquera, and it's an exhibition that I developed over 4 or 5 years, including artists from around the world who are inspired by literature. It started with a personal interest in Latin American literature, but I was interested in also including other artists from other parts of the world, as well as artists that were inspired by authors from non-Latin American countries. So the seed is planted in Latin America, and it has grown geographically throughout the world. And there are many Brazilian artists in the exhibition, also a few Colombian artists. It is very varied in the end.
Strange Italian song.
All of the artists in the exhibition are inspired either by literature or poetry. Some of them are inspired by specific works, whereas others have a more general interpretation of literary or narrative themes. And there's a sort of third category with artists who are inspired by poetry. And among the more direct works in the exhibition is the work of Elida Tesler, Doubling, and that is specifically inspired by James Joyce, Ulysses. And it's a beautiful story behind the work, what inspired her to make the work, and it's a very visual work that I think is key in the exhibition. It's comprised of 4,311 empty wine bottles with corks, and on each cork is a verb. So these are in the gerund form, so you have verbs such as breathing, living, loving, sleeping, etc.
Are you strange too?
Even if one hasn't read Ulysses or knows about the specific reference or the inspiration for the work, the bottles, all of these bottles together with the corks, with the verbs on them, is very poetic no matter what. So I think it's okay. You don't have to be a bibliophile to enjoy the exhibition, but it doesn't hurt if you are. Well, there are several Colombian artists in the exhibition. One of the central works is by Mónica Bravo, and Mónica Bravo is living in New York. She is a video artist, and she has created a beautiful video installation that is inspired by Italo Calvino, Invisible Cities. And she has managed with this work to capture the sense of the intangible and the difficult to explain and understand that is very much a part of Italo Calvino's work, Invisible Cities. All of the artists in this exhibition are directly inspired by literature, either generally or very specifically. And I think what's interesting is that is evident in a way that differs from a general interest in text or words or the play between text and image. These are very specific literary references. So it's not something they're creating themselves. There's a precedent. There is an amazing author that has created a work that inspires many, many people, including other authors and readers. But in this case, in this exhibition, we see the results of contemporary artists who are directly inspired by literature and poetry.
Maybe it come from me, Sally, and I can sing like